The Battle of Mississippi, the Egg Bowl, a game that has a tendency to rip families apart during a time of year when most families come together to express Thanksgiving. But some aren't thankful for the sound of cowbells or screams of hotty toddy, which will make their presence known in this one. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. Coming out with it, it's Lawrence. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will get first crack at it today. The Golden Egg made its home in Start Vegas after the Bulldogs pulled out a close. Last time they met.
Well, Mississippi State is generally regarded as the blue-collar school in state, and they won that game last year in blue-collar fashion. Physical, and they beat Ole Miss down, David.
And found a way to win the game late. Exactly right. That's exactly what I was thinking when I think of Mississippi State. Blue-collar, hard-working, make you earn everything you get.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. It's Knight. Fires to the big fountain. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Might be calling a hot route. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Caught near the sticks. It's Henderson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throwing right. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Rebels are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Handoff from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. To throw, it's Knight. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, Oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the ground, it's Henderson. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
From the gun. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you talking about coming out ready, hair's on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quick.
Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. And they'll set up with a free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Knight. Shoots it to the left. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The Rebels line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, baby.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Makes the catch. It's Jones. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Jones. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Back to pass. It's Croman Hope. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys in the field.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air on first down. He'll throw it. Gets it out quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Caught over the middle. It's back. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. And the Bulldogs trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Things haven't gone exactly the way they drew it up. Turnover, punt, and now they have it back. He'll pitch it. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to the air on second and short. Snagged out of the air. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let it go. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't get a ton on the return, but important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Under fire. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. To the ground to try to pick up the first. That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Might as well give it to him again. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Fires into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. And that is no good. Still up by 5 after missing that chance to put a little padding on it, guys. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pulls it in. It's Bradley. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give out of the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires to the big fella. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Going for the big play. Snags it inside the 20. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. They've really controlled the ball on this drive, and the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Henderson. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And when you run these screenplays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Scanning the field, it's Croman Hope. Makes his man miss. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. They'll go to the air on third and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. Second down, he'll throw it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. They're working that left side. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Fears the pressure. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be fourth down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield very late in the half. Using the quick game. They'll immediately call timeout.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Looking to throw on first down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Pocket breaking down. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. One more snap coming before halftime. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. He lost one down the sideline. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. The Rebels will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They stopped him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's the give off the left side. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to find another play. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He'll take it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The give on the inside. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by the...
There he goes! They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on second down. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop.
And this guy's showing off. Hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks. Oh, so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. With the catch, it's Jones. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. Receiver got his depth, and he fought back to the football, helping make that completion a whole lot easier.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. They boot it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot.
Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not much to show for it. This defense is bottled up all day.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Grabbed behind the line, it's Beck. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Up tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. The Bulldogs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They go to the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Mississippi State lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This one's complete. Breaks into the open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Pulled and fired complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between him and the sticks here on second down. The option look. He'll toss it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And on the heels of that last big play now, you'd love to keep the momentum going and score quick. How about staying aggressive? Try to throw this thing into the end zone. You need to get the ball back, and you need to save as much time as you can.
Rush is on him. What a nice job by the defense straightening that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to pass. It's Croman Hope. Got his man out of the backfield. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
And it's incomplete on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Opportunity to crawl within a touchdown, but the missed field goal leaves us with a 9-point game. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Out of the gun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage. Getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Making side adjustments here. On third down, he drops to throw. He's got an open man. There he goes. The tag. And he slipped through the crowd, and Hill has it. Touchdown, Rebels. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game. you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal. Turning it on! That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. First down and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete to the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Off the play fake. Here's a hit. He's going to take off. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Following Ole Miss' 1926 victory in Starkville, a melee between the fans ensued. Imagine that in this rivalry. So the two sides got together and said, what we need is a trophy to calm the passions of each side, and they settled on the Golden Egg. Thus, the Egg Bowl was born.
Yeah, what calms everybody? More than a golden egg. I mean, just the perfect recipe. We have all been in the booth calling these games. Jesse, we know the adrenaline, the emotion that goes into this football game.
Yeah, they do.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on lofts one high and deep. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You've got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Henderson. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold on.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Guided out of bounds at the 34, and the running game really coming through. And the Rebels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Right back to the well. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. On the move, it's Darisaw. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Rebels will snap it on first and 10. Leaves it with the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's second and 2. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. From the gun, running back gets to give. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first. And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The give to the tailback. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Rebels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And the stomping has commenced. They stretch this lead here in the fourth, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season. The Hottie Toddies are full-throated right now as Ole Miss builds the lead.
They got the momentum going. The offense is clicking. You see that a lot of times with Ole Miss. Big rivalry game against Mississippi State. Can they respond, Palmer?
And Ole Miss, you know, is one of those teams you just blink and all of a sudden they're blowing you out. That's been the case here today. The Bulldogs got to find a way to slow them down.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Croman Hope. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Here's a throw downfield late. He's got an open man. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. To the air on second down. Makes the catch near the sideline, but he's down immediately before he gained an inch. And the Bulldogs are in the hurry-up. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And it is Ole Miss marking its territory in this one and taking down Mississippi State to claim the Egg Bowl. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.